Welcome to today's topic, Love in Human Design. And I would like to kick it off with the famous quote of the German philosopher Johann Wolfgang von Goethe, who said, "The sun cannot be without its shine, mankind cannot be without love." So before we even get started, I would like to ask you directly, what is love for you? If you want to reflect on that for a few, pause the video right now and feel free to share your personal definition of love in the comments if you do feel called. When it comes to love, there are so many different forms of love. Self-love, which hopefully everybody practices, charity, love on a partnership level, and many other kinds. In human design, we call it connectivity. It's the feeling you all know about when butterflies are flying around in your stomach and a certain connection to someone is established instantaneously. With the help of the body graphs, we can illuminate these connecting elements as well as the problematic aspects of a relationship. Regardless of whether there's a harmony or resonance, the most important thing for the longevity of a relationship is to enter into it correctly. And correct means to live out your true nature and make decisions according to your inner authority. Otherwise, the not-self world, which means when you don't live out your true nature, can be very painful. We all know these kind of stories. A friend reports that unfortunately it's over and they broke up. In the not-self world, the same theme of love can be repeated over and over again. Therefore, it's good to know and understand how important personal behavior is, especially while entering into a relationship. On a partnership level, sexual attraction to a specific person is often directly seen as love, although these are two totally complete different aspects of our human existence. In the illusion of separateness, people often search for completion outside themselves in others, like for example in a partner. And so we spend our whole entire lives preoccupied with this wonderful topic of love, in order to feel one again and feel connected with all that is. From a technical standpoint, this feeling of being alone or feeling cut off exists because the magnetic monopole inside the G center wants to reconnect with the design crystal sitting in the ajna. That means on the path to ourself and to fulfillment, it is very important to first of all accept all your individual aspects of your wonderful being and to learn to love yourself. In relationships, for example, a harmony on type level can represent something very magical. A generator knows about the hum or the buzzing of the sacral center and is very familiar with its function. A projector couple who are fundamentally interested in human beings, including the activities of the neighbors, for them this quality of really wanting to know each other is not dismissed as curiosity but represents a commonality. In romantic relationships, awareness and acceptance of being different is the key. The moment you stop trying to change your partner, you live out an authentic form of love. One of the most difficult things to do in relationships is certainly dealing with dominance channels in an appropriate manner. Dominance means that one partner has the entire channel while the other one has only one gate. Here, compromises that you make should not be viewed as a loss, but rather seen as a conscious acknowledgement of the existing mechanics which can lead to a more relaxed relationship. There are also some electromagnetic connections that can cause some headache. Electromagnetic means that everyone has a gate, and these gates then connect to form a channel. Some of these channels are extremely attractive, but can pose a huge challenge in relationships. For example, imagine someone who needs rhythm and routines, which means to eat at the same time and to go to bed at the same time, etc. And on the other hand, there's a person living out a more extreme life, completely without rhythm. That's not easy to live in daily life, and only works with awareness. Or one partner accuses the other one of always being inside his head and thinking over and over again. If this person has a defined head and ajna center, he simply cannot stop thinking. Composite partnership analysis can really be helpful and examine the patterns of a relationship to create more awareness for each other. In total, there are 11 gates of love. 7 of them are personal love, and 4 gates of them are called non-worldly love, which are located at the G center. Latter are rarely feel as intense as the personal gates of love and are more transcendent and impersonal in nature. It also makes a huge difference whether the gate is at an open or defined center. Those who understand this may be less judgmental in the future and more valuing and accepting the different qualities. By the way, if someone hasn't got any of these gates of love in their chart, the topic of how they love is just not fixed. And in the polarity that we live in, these gates of love can also move into the opposite and be expressed as hate. There will come a time when it is important to have a certain harmony on the core level, said Ra, who brought the human design system into the world. That doesn't mean that you should run around trying to find someone who has exactly that what you have. If you live out your design, your genes will attract the right people into your orbit who really belong in your life. As your awareness in terms of the different types of love grows, you can embrace diversity. Human design is here to strip away the generalizations that prevent us from being who we are or loving in a way that corresponds to our true nature. Because even when it comes to love, everyone is unique. Accepting differences is, in essence, the source of true and unconditional love.